Hey, greetings from Tech Exchange. I'm Robert Villartan. In the next couple days, we're going to be doing some demos here live about our OSLC Connect for Jira Cloud. And I'm proud to be able to show you a quick sneak peek and demonstration of our global configuration support. So with that, let's start the demo.
In global configuration, we store the links actually in the change management tool, in this case, Jira Cloud, and we discover them in DOORS Next. What this means is as we vary between a global configuration, like in this case, AMR version 2, we have a set of Jira items. In this case, I have a task here on the implemented by. It's assigned to a fixed version 2, which is part of this global configuration. And we will see that other links within here are also associated with version 2. What this means is within our global configuration, we can identify what Jira releases are pointing towards a particular configuration. In this case, if I change to a different global configuration, let's go ahead and switch back to version 1. We're going to see a different set of Jira artifacts that are related here. And we'll see that these are pointed to version 1. And so this is really the whole concept about global configurations, that within a global configuration, like this is my AMR version 1, I can point to a specific Jira release and be able to say, these are the Jira artifacts that I want to have be presented to me. And so this is a great way for us to be able to store links just in Jira Cloud, but then be able to do discovery here within our DOORS Next system. Now, we go a step further here as we go through and allow us to be able to do creation of additional links. We're going to go ahead and give hints and guides to you of which items that you can include. So if you're creating something that's just an existing artifact, it's going to filter by the items that are associated with that global configuration. And we'll actually even provide you hints to be able to say which version that we're trying to include there. If you unclick this, we're going to give you hints that these are items that aren't associated with that global configuration. And finally, if I go to create a new item, you're going to see that we're going to automatically populate that fixed version to version 1 as defined in that global configuration. So when I create a new item, it is both present within my DOORS Next global configuration here, as well as we will see that it's also associated with version 1. And that's really how global configurations make it easier for us to be able to relate our artifacts in Jira back to DOORS Next. In the ETM, it's very much the same. We have a global configuration that provides us a context, that provides the context for the requirements we're related to, as well as the context for the test case we're operating on, and even the test execution that we're working on. So if I have a series of test executions I'm doing, and I fail on a step, I can go ahead and create a defect. And so when we go to create a defect here, what you'll see here is we'll actually populate the effects version. The reason why we do this is when we're doing testing, we're pointing to the artifacts we're testing to, as opposed to the artifacts that we're fixing like we're doing within DOORS Next. So in this case, we can go ahead and be able to create that defect. And we're already related to that version because that's based on the global configuration that we have. So I can create that item. Fail that step. Finish up. And then when I show the results, I'm going to be able to see that artifact and be able to see the defects that are associated with that. And if I want to, like I could do before, I can navigate over to that artifact within Jira Cloud and be able to see all my requirements that are related to that test case, the related test case, as well as my test case result, and even be able to navigate back to my test case where I can see those relationships to those requirements. All that operating within that global configuration.
Thanks for watching our OSLC Connect with Jira Cloud demonstration. Coming up next in our next demonstration will be our support for a link navigator and link creation from Jira Cloud.